welcome back to my channel. My name is Lumi. Today I'm going to be talking about the things that I would buy if I didn't have to pay my rent this month. First thing I've got is my mug. I hope you guys got the intuition test right. If you didn't, that's okay, there'll be another go. I've got some raspberry leaf tea in here with some hibiscus leaves. If you know, you know. So good. I'm gonna split this up into a couple sections. So the first section is clothes. Go through my vintage favorites. This sage green top that's got sort of two different types of materials, got some buttons down the middle, almost sort of cinches in at the waist. I've really liked this silhouette for the past few months now, and I've really been wanting to get something quite similar to this. I've been rocking a similar silhouette with my jumpers. Following me on Instagram, you would see that I tend to go for things that sort of go in at the waist and then flare out a little bit, because my shape is kind of I'm kind of like this, an hourglass shape, where your shoulders are sort of the same width as your hips and then your waist is the middle point. I've had a lot of time to look at my body shape, and I don't want to sound conceited by saying, oh my gosh, I'm an hourglass figure. I'm literally just saying my shoulders, like the width between my shoulders, are quite similar to the width of my hips. I'm not like accentuated in any way. I'd love to be a pear shape, but I'm not. That's my way of getting around like looking more pear shape, is adding volume to like my hips and also making my waist look a little bit smaller. And that's just how I like to dress myself. I don't know if I want to gatekeep or say the name of it. I hate it when people gatekeep. I've been watching some of my favorite London fashion girls and they're like bringing back gatekeeping, and I'm just like, why? You know, my reason is I want to buy it before anyone else can buy it. I currently don't have the funds, which is why I'm making this video, because I mean, if I did have the funds, I wouldn't be making this video, would I? Anyways, it's from Jacqueline Ryu, and yeah, she's got some cool stuff on there. If you're a bigger size girl, it's hard to find things on Vinted, and if you're smaller you could be more lucky. I know Jacqueline Ryu has like a lot of cool stuff, so if you're into the boho alt girl sort of aesthetic, then definitely look her up. Next is this leopard and pink lace cami. I found it while scrolling for a while on Vinted. It's actually from Romwe. Guys, do we remember Romwe? Like, I thought they'd shut down. I thought it was like Shein or something. Who else was there? Wasn't Romwe part of Shein? I'm really confused. But anywho, I saw this top and I really liked it. It's a cute cami style top, and I love camis for summer, and we're currently in spring right now, and I've had just a little bit of sun, and I'm like, I need to start buying my summer stuff, so I really want that. Another thing is, it's like a way for me to play with the leopard print trend but like still stay true to me. Like, I thought I would have liked those leopard print jeans, but I'm so glad that I didn't buy them now, because they were actually like a really big trend. And looking on it now, would I still be wearing them? Probably not. Never say never. Like, I could be wearing them come autumn this year, who knows. Next thing is this plum pea coat that I've had saved since like November last year. When we started getting into the colder months, I sort of had a shift into what I thought my genuine aesthetic would be, and obviously that changes and evolves, and you know, you get several iterations and variances in what your aesthetic and your style is. But at the moment I am going for whimsy goth / alternative artsy black girl. I'm also approaching my mid-20s, so I'm trying to go with more, I don't know, more block colors, more streamlined finishes, and trying to look a little bit more mature, whatever mature looks like. I have several Pinterest boards if you guys want to follow me on Pinterest. Lots of people pin my stuff, which like is such a massive ego boost when I see people like the stuff that I like. But it's good to know like people out there get me, and maybe I'll do a whole separate video on that as well, because I can't explain all of that in this video. Next thing is this striped batwing top. Like I said, I'm trying to find a new aesthetic again. I'm trying to find something different. So this top with the mother of pearl detailings, it actually reminds me of Isabella Verana's new hook eye tops. It can be worn off the shoulder or just one shoulder, and it very much gives 2000s vibe, and I really like the way it looks, so I would want to get that if I didn't have to pay rent this month. And next to that actually is this simple black sort of mock neck lightweight jumper. Like I said, it's spring. I feel like this is a perfect basic to add to image that I've got in my head of what simple black mock neck jumper, and I just feel like it fits the corporate vibe that I'm going for. Perfect basic, and it's just, I think it would be a great addition to my wardrobe. This denim pleated skirt, and when I found this again in my favorites, I was like, oh my gosh, my Vinted recommended, it's actually so good. I would recommend just scrolling things that you like. It doesn't have to be in your size, just like things that you like, and Vinted will feed you the stuff that you like, and then you don't have to like search for things. You have to curate your own feed basically. I think it would probably be like a midi length on me. It's got these pockets on each side. It's denim, but it gives a cargo feel, and I think that's probably because of the contrast stitching and the contrast panels as well. I just love it so much. I really want it. I want it really bad. Moving on from the denim skirt is this bag, this green pleated bag, and it's a true green. It's almost like if you found a rock that was green, it would be this color. And it's a slouchy sort of shoulder bag with some fringe details on either side of the handle area, and I just think, first of all, it seems like fringe is back, and second of all, I feel like this is a great way to play into the trend. But also, if fringe goes out, and it's like when fringe goes out, because nothing ever stays like trendy forever, you know, so when it does go out, then I can still wear it without feeling like I'm wearing an outdated trend, because it's not like the entire bag is fringe, if that makes sense. Then I found this one piece from Free People on Vinted. One thing that I love to do is shop gym wear secondhand. It's so great. People don't realize that you can actually just shop your gym wear secondhand and it's a fraction of the price. Like, obviously, good work to the people who own these gym wear brands. I've literally been supporting Able for like what, 3 years now. I always shop their Black Friday sales, because that's literally the only way I can even remotely afford their things. And Free People is like another level. I actually found them because they're these running shorts that I wanted to get last year birthday, and they were really expensive. And I was like, how are people affording this? Maybe I just need to like up my game on social media, and maybe they'll see me and maybe they'll want to send me something. But for now, they're on the wish list. Shorts I wanted to get, khaki green skirt. I am so into skirts. I didn't realize how much I was into skirts, but I already have a green cargo skirt. I don't know why I thought I needed another one, and this one is probably going to be closer to a mini skirt, hitting knee length and above, and it just looks so beautiful and I want it so bad. Like, think about this with like a red baby tee, like green and red, cargo green and red, khaki and red, just like love it so much. So get in my basket, please. And then I was scrolling on my Vinted favorites, and I found this skirt and this top side by side, and it's actually coincidence that they match so well together, but I'm pretty sure I like them at different times. It's just so beautiful. I just think that this outfit would eat so bad with some ballet flats, guys. It's the colors just scream spring and it screams March, and there's nothing more to say. Colored tights and colored socks I want real bad. I want like blue and maybe plum. I think those are the two main colors that if I could just pick, I'd want them. I already have pink socks. Been playing around with the trend a little bit and I actually like it, and I think it just would add something more to an outfit, so I want to try it out. Why not? Also, the Diva skirts from Peachy Den. I've been wanting it since I went to Peachy Den's store in Shoreditch for my birthday last year. It just looks so good on me. I was like strutting around the store. I don't know why I did that. Oh, I know. I was hoping they'd see it on me, realize that it was made for me, and then offer to give it to me for free. That didn't happen, unfortunately, though. So they're sitting on the wish list. Final thing is, and this is truly like a wish list item, I've been attending a lot of Tilt Live. Tilt is a online shopping platform. They do like auctions and stuff, and I mainly just attend Isabella Verana's lives because I just like style, fashion and aesthetic, and I feel like some of the things that she's got aligns with the stuff that I like and the stuff that I'm trying to transition into. Anywho, these tool belts that were quite trendy actually. They hit a peak, I think. I don't think they're as trendy now in like the autumn winter of last year. These tool belts, and you could have them suede, you could have them leopard, leather ones, and I still kind of have it on my wish list. The only reason why I didn't cave to get one is because my hips are quite wide and it's already hard enough finding belts as it is, so why would I try to spend £100, mind you, on a tool belt? And you know what, I should have jumped on it when Susie started screaming about it, like this time last year. Susie Lola, Susie, if you're watching this, hi. Oh my gosh, now I'm shy. Anywho, Susie said that the tool belts were in, and I was like, heck yeah, this looks so good. I tried to do like a makeshift one. I tied my Carhartt crossbody bag as a sort of fanny pack in a way to make it into a tool belt. Kind of worked, kind of didn't. It's still on the list. And on the list as well, aside from a tool belt, it's just like a regular statement chunky belt, because I never got to take part in the trend, and you know, now it's like phasing out apparently. Skinny belts are back in. I want to have a go. That's it for clothing. Let's move on to shoes. I want some new tabbies. I specifically want the ballet pumps from Woodchuck Sato, and I know, well, technically the OGs aren't Margiela, but they're like the famous ones, I guess, so I should want the Margiela ones, but that's like upwards of £800, and I don't have upwards of 800. Like that would be my entire rent budget and then some, you know. So I would want the Woodchuck Sato ones. They go for like £100-ish, and I already have a pair of Mary Janes from them, and I like the quality of their shoes. Their customer service is great. It just takes a long time for the stuff to come because it's custom made basically. Those, maybe I'd get them in time for graduation, because I don't think I want to be walking for hours on end in heels. I think I'd want something comfy with a little heel. Keeping on with the ballet trend, I also want these ballet trainers from Lazy O. I've been wanting this for a long time, and I've actually embarrassed myself on their TikTok when they first brought it out, and I commented on every single TikTok they had that was promoting these shoes, because I thought, you know, sometimes people comment on things, right, and the brand see them and they're like, oh my gosh, we're gonna send you this. I'm just waiting for it to be my turn. When is it gonna be my turn? I didn't get the shoes, but I'm hoping I do. And you know, honorable mention is the Puma Speed Cats. They've got a ballet version as well, I think. Havaianas.
You're a long way from home. This is Brazil.
Guys, I don't need to say anything more. Right now, at the time of filming this video, everyone's in Brazil. Why are we all in Rio de Janeiro? Like, why are we all in? When did we say this? When did we say we're going to Carnival? When did we say this? Rule? When was this? Every single, literally, I'm going on my phone. I'm here. I want to be there too. Take me, involve me. And I think the best way to involve myself is to add Havaianas to my wish list. Next year, guys, let's mark it in our calendars. Brazil 2026, yeah. And then final thing are the P6000s. I just want a pair of running trainers that I can also wear about. Now let's talk about perfume. I've really been wanting the Glossier You perfumes for a little bit, and I think that's my excuse to go into Glossier in London. I think that the store looks absolutely phenomenal, and I've only seen it in pictures. So it's got musky notes, powdery notes, sort of woody and violet notes, and I think that sounds a little bit up my alley, but I might prefer the Glossier You Rêve, which is like a fruity take on that. Maybe not. We'll see what it smells like in person. I'm not opposed to a blind buy when it comes to perfumes, because I kind of know the notes that I like to smell and smell like. So next one is a perfume that I came across on like collages on TikTok and Pinterest, and it's called Unknown Pleasures by Kerosene. And oh my gosh, when I looked it up, the notes sound amazing. It's got a blend of citrus and vanilla, and there's like an amber note to it as well, and a caramel note, and I'm just like, that sounds amazing. Like, I want it so bad. It goes for £100 plus. The Labo and Byredo. So I've been wanting perfumes from these two brands for a while because I think they're sort of mid-tier accessibility when it comes to perfumes. They're expensive, they're also not expensive as perfumes could be. So Le Labo, I want the matcha scent. Everyone knows about Le Labo matcha. I love matcha. Is there anything else I need to say about that? It's got the notes that I want. It literally has notes of green, notes of like fresh spicy matcha obviously, and a fig note as well, which I'm really keen to like smell because I anticipate it smells like nutty and like sort of an understated fruity at the same time. So I really want to smell that. And then there's the Byredo Gypsy Water, which, oh my gosh, y'all, I need a dupe. I need a dupe for this fast. And I think one of my mind of YouTubers that I like to watch, I think her name is like Jessie. She has like an eclectic taste of perfumes, and I think she mentioned she knows a dupe of Gypsy Water. Gypsy Water is a woody, citrusy, vanilla scent and powdery. Anything with a powder scent, give it to me. Inject it. IV it right now. Put it in my veins. I need it. So there's those two. And then last but not least is Warm Bulb. Yeah, Warm Bulb by Clue Perfumery. And this one just like made me feel things. And I haven't smelt it, but just by the notes of the perfume, it's got this powdery scent to it. It's got notes of paper and dust, and I love the smell of paper. I'm one of those people that like, I love smelling like paper and like tissues. I just love that smell, and like the smell of like fresh laundered like linen. I love that. So if that's in a perfume and it's powdery and it's vanilla, give it to me. Thank you. Next, let's talk about makeup. Makeup is actually quite a short list because I'm very happy with my makeup routine actually. Two things I want are from Refi. I really want to try the Refi lip liners, and I also want to try the Refi blushes. And speaking of blushes, I also want to try the Glossier Cloud Paint blushes. I think that's it. And I also want to try blush from House Labs. It's called Hibiscus Haze, and I saw a friend of one of my favorite makeup influencers, she was using it on a live and she was like, yeah, this is the blush that she uses. And I was like, blush is like the thing in my makeup collection at the moment that I just have way too much of. I think I've got at least like 5 or 6 different blushes that I use, which is kind of overkill, but you know, you've got to indulge in something, right? I guess the last thing that I would want is glitter eyeshadow palette. I want to add some more whimsy into my makeup looks, and I just want to be all cutesy, and I think I need a glitter eyeshadow palette. I used to have one when I was younger because my mom just gave us like, you know, those really like, not trashy, but those kind of like makeup palettes that you'd get from like the hair shop. So my mom got us one of those when we were younger so we could just like play about with them, and I wish I had access to that now so I could just like play around with it, but who knows, I might still have it somewhere in storage or under my bed or something. Next, we're moving on to homeware. So first thing I want is Aesop's incense, and I really wanted someone to gift this to me when I was having my housewarming, but I realized people probably don't know that I like incense, which, I mean, to be fair, would they not? I don't know. I'm West African, so like we grew up with incense in the house as well, and also because of church we use incense in church, and also like my granddad's Muslim, so we know about like incense and like using these smells. So it's nothing new really to like my culture, like my repertoire. I actually recently bought a incense holder from this shop in Greenwich. It was so beautiful. So hopefully now people know to get me incense. Then there is this creator that I found through TikTok, just Female Alchemy. She does the greatest ceramic items. Like, they just look so beautiful. They're like pots and mugs, and they're just so stunning. I think she's having a drop soon, so who knows, maybe I'll skip my rent to get one. Who said that? Not me. If my landlady's watching this, please, I'm joking. But yeah, I really want it so bad. And obviously we love to support our POC female small businesses. Then on the rows of ceramic stuff, which I have been a ceramic lover for at least 3 years now. I actually decided to do a wheel throwing course when I was in Swindon with my flatmates, and it was the best and worst time of my life because I was, one, so bad at it, but two, I just love the experience of it. It's an expensive hobby, but I would love to pick it up again when I'm like making money and I can fund an expensive hobby. Operos or Operos, not really sure how to pronounce it. She does these really kitschy flower designs, flower inspired designs that I just really like. I want the green orchid mug, and then I want the stargazer lily plate, and I think they would look amazing in my house, in my kitchen. And then last but not least, I would like some new bed sheets. These sheets that I like are from Urban, and obviously Urban's going to be really expensive, so I'm gonna see if I would actually cave in and buy it or if I'll try to find a dupe. Honorable mention are the Tekla sheets. I wish, Tekla, if you're watching this video, if you want to send me sheets, I will create the best video for you. Moving on to miscellaneous things, I want an Altoids tin. So I found someone on Vinted who actually makes Altoids tins, and they curate them and they add stuff to make a certain aesthetic. Specifically what I want an Altoids tin for is this other creator I found on TikTok, and she just adds her snacks to them, and she had one where she put like banana bread in them and like raisins and nuts. I'm trying to get into my snacking era. I'm trying to get into my granola girly era, so why not? I've been reusing my jars and, you know, doing all cookie things like that, so I want to get an Altoids tin so I could do that too. I think it's so cute. And on the topic of tins, I actually want the Sainsbury's tea tins, a tea tin that you can put your tea bags in. And if that doesn't sound like something that I need, I mean, hello. Mind-boggling. Also want a gua sha. I think my face is going through a period, well, I'm obviously going through a period of like high stress, but I've been going through a period of high stress. The entirety of medical school has been stressful, and I think my face has changed so much. Like, my face changes so much during the summer, and then when I'm in the school year, it's just like, so I want to get a gua sha so I can, you know, have the face that I know that it's hidden somewhere there. Okay, I don't want to have to use concealer and contour to bring it out. I know it's there. And on the similar topic of gua sha, I want a massage comb to stimulate new hair growth, and you know, just have a proper hair routine where I oil and massage my scalp. I know that the hair people will say oil doesn't do anything, and I'm not saying it did, but what I do know is that massaging increases blood flow. If there's more blood flow, there's more perfusion. If there's more perfusion, there's energy. If there's energy, things are growing. So that I do know for a fact. In other miscellaneous news, I guess this is also kind of hair related, is layered braids. This babe, her name is Touched by Mo. She did her hair and she kind of went viral for it, as she should, and she made a business out of it, as she should. Unfortunately, I have grown up with the luxury of my mum doing my hair, and I never had to do the whole like go into a salon to do my hair. I've been to a salon in this country, by the way, maybe twice to get my hair done, and I had to pay half price for one and then my mum paid for the other. So I don't really understand like prices in my head. Like, that just doesn't make sense. Prices, like money for hair, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, why am I spending £100? Like, I get it, but I never had to do that growing up, and then I learned how to do my hair as well. So it's just like, I just can't fathom spending £100 and something to go do my hair, and I'm gonna take it out in what, like a month and a half. Like, that's crazy to me. So I love the layered braids, but I'm gonna have to learn how to install it myself or get someone to sponsor the hair for me, because why would I just not want to pay it and get my hair done? Another thing that I would want miscellaneous is a vinyl holder. At the moment, I've got a Deliveroo bag. It's actually mine and my boyfriend's record collection. We've been building it together for a few years now, and it's getting bigger. We're gonna outgrow this Deliveroo bag soon, so we need to find a cuter option, and we just haven't had time to go to flea markets and go thrifting and actually try to source one, but that's something that I would love to get. And then on the same lines of that, I would love to get a massive print or like a frame, and then I could make something and put it in the frame. I just want something really big that's artsy. I could just put it on display. I've got some cute pieces here and there, but I just want something big. I want something that says Beyonce. Well, it says Lumi, you know. obviously. And then last but not least, some new jewelry. Specifically, I want necklaces from Beads by Edie. I have modeled for her before. I have this chunky necklace that I wear all the time and it's just so great. I have another one that's more, it's kind of like a rosary inspired, and she has some quite like Christian / Catholic inspired pieces, and maybe I'll gift that for myself for Easter, maybe. But yeah, that is all from me. Whistle stop tour of the things that I would love to get if I didn't have to pay rent this month. I would really like to know what you guys would get. Do you agree with some of my wish list items? Do you think I can actually just like close my eyes and buy some, or do you think no, there's absolutely no way? Let me know. And if there's anything that you guys also want to get, like, I want you guys to try out this challenge as well. If you didn't have to pay rent this month, what would you buy? What would you get? So thank you guys so much for watching. I would love to see you in my very next video. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, you like it as well. If you didn't, you can comment what you didn't like or what you'd like to see instead. And if you'd like to, you can subscribe as well so you can actually see me in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. If you've watched up to this point, I love you guys. Bye.